Even prior to the widespread popularity of artificial intelligence, Palantir was already an elite player in this domain. However, Palantir isn't merely another AI company, but one of the main pioneers of AI-driven warfare and intelligence services. As technological developments progress and concerns about adversaries' capabilities grow, the potential of a truly networked battlefield where data moves at the speed of light to coordinate military actions is becoming a reality. Will Palantir's long track experience with the U.S. government be enough to succeed in what analysts call the 21st century arms race? Welcome to Stocks Explained, your trusted guide to informed investing. Palantir was established in 2003 by Peter Thiel, who named the company after seeing the Palantiri stones from Lord of the Rings. The Palantiri was used in the movies for communication and intelligence gathering throughout Middle-earth amid continuous war. Just like its fictional counterpart, Palantir's software aggregates and filters data from multiple sources to identify noteworthy patterns and trends, and then presents these insights in simplified format that's easily comprehensible and actionable for its clients. Amidst the AI euphoria in 2023, Palantir launched the first version of its flagship artificial intelligence platform, AIP, a large language model or LLM product that brings ChatGPT-like power to a business's proprietary data. But Palantir's platform stands out in that it does a better job than most of articulating real-world uses. The company laid out the product to be used in a military setting, for example by suggesting strategies to deal with threats, coordinating drone attacks, and improving targeting, but also in a commercial setting by helping businesses recover from a supply chain shock or assisting on pipeline development. Palantir initially focused on helping the U.S. government spot potential terrorism links and fraud operations. After years of strong ties with the U.S. Defense Department, Palantir has optimized its software as an offensive military tool with AIP, which Palantir's CEO has called the single most important event in the AI race. The platform has already seen real warfare action, helping Ukraine increase the accuracy, speed, and deadliness of its artillery strikes, despite having comparatively smaller artillery forces in its war against Russia. However, Palantir's growth in the public sector has been decelerating in the last few years, and the business has not made a profit in 20 years since inception. This has driven the company to look into civilian applications. Palantir has been expanding its offerings for business, manufacturing, and supply chain applications, reaching a wider customer base and diversifying its revenues from government contracts. A manufacturing company could use it to prepare for a hurricane strike by analyzing operations at its distribution centers and deciding whether to accelerate, delay, or cancel orders. Palantir has also gained traction in the healthcare market, as healthcare data is a notoriously challenging aspect for organizations to deal with because it's often siloed, evades interoperability, and is hard to analyze cohesively. This is why big technology companies such as Google, Amazon, and even Microsoft are investing billions to try and decipher healthcare data. And this is where Palantir can likely leverage its niche expertise. It already works with the Cleveland Clinic to manage patient flows at the hospital system. Palantir's stock popularity has led analysts to reconsider if Palantir's experience and credibility will be enough to trump in the AI arms race, as bears argue this advantage will fall short to competition as it attempts to expand in commercial segments. Analysts highlight Palantir as the most powerful AI stock, as the rise of ChatGPT proved to be a bright spot for the sector. If recent demand for AI is any indicator of what's in store for Palantir, the company could be on the verge of a growth spurt that could quickly close the gap between its valuation and its future prospects. Another advantage is that Palantir offers safety and control for the Pentagon as it begins to adopt AI. The company is well positioned to handle extremely sensitive AI tools, in part because of its long experience with classified networks from government clients. The CIA was an early investor in Palantir, and the company's clients include the FBI and the National Security Agency. On the other hand, bear analysts expect Palantir's success in the commercial space to be short-lived, as its offering faces a broad spectrum of competitors' alternatives that are more accessible, appealing, and versatile alternative to mid-market participants than Palantir's offering. Consequently, the company might find itself primarily competing on price, which could impact profitability, a crucial factor that motivated its foray into the commercial space. On top of that, Palantir has reported 20 years of losses since inception until 2023, as it has been struggling to establish meaningful economies of scale. Typically, in the software industry, once the software is developed, companies become highly capital efficient and cash generating and rapidly expand profit margins with scale. But while Palantir sells software licenses to generate its revenue, it has considerable consulting services embedded. Given the labor-intensive nature of these consulting services, profit margins remain fixed even as the company scales. Lastly, Palantir's work has drawn immense criticism, such as accusations of helping Cambridge Analytica obtain the information of millions of Facebook users to develop ad targeting strategies that eventually affected the result of the US 2016 presidential election. European states are also rethinking how their police forces use software made by Palantir over privacy concerns, limiting the company's expansion ambitions. AI researchers have also long been wary about the introduction of the technology to military context. AI is often described as the next arms race, and many believe the technology should be kept far away from the military, where it has the potential to power new types of weapons of mass destruction. The popularity explosion of AI has driven interest to Palantir, which has shown it can be a powerful yet morally dubious tool for governments. Will its best-in-class software be enough to achieve scale and succeed in the wider commercial environment, or will it fail to compete against cheaper alternatives? This was Stocks Explained. What company should we analyze next? Please let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe.